Oh shit, my battery's about to die. Hold on, let me change my battery, y'all. Hold on. We're at 100. Ah! Okay, just had to switch up my battery. Don't mind my hair. All right, well, happy new week. Well, it's the end of the week for me, but happy new week. I hope you all had a great, wonderful weekend. Week. Yeah, I hope you guys had a wonderful week. So we got a lot to catch up on. I know you guys are looking at me like, who's that East African baddie? It's me, Sophia Sands. Anyways, yeah, we got a lot to catch up on. So where do we start? So let's start with a recap of our artist dates. Done? Okay, it's done. All right, so how'd it go? It was amazing. Okay, so I was looking for something to do, so I went, as you can see, I went to a Latin night. That Latin night was supposed to be my artist day, but I ended up going with someone, so that doesn't count. That's the rules in the book. So I was just like, okay, I've always wanted to try the aerial class, right? It looks easy. You know, it looks very beautiful. It made me feel like I'm actually Ariel from Little Mermaid. But anyways, I went ahead and I booked a session. And when I booked the session, I thought I was doing like an intro beginner session. Tell me why I booked for intermediate. It was an intermediate class. And so the instructor was so sweet. She was so friendly, and you know, she broke things step by step, right? And it looked doable until she told me that I had to lift myself up. And that's when I knew, yeah, this is definitely intermediate. So anyway, we did the class. It was so much fun though. I learned a lot. First of all, kudos to women that actually do this. Like, some people do this for a living, like they actually teach and do shows and performances. Trust me, it is not easy. It looks easy, but it is not easy. See that? You see that scarf? That innocent looking thing? Very dangerous, very dangerous. But it was a lot of fun. It requires you to have a lot of core strength. If you don't have core strength, start doing your sit-ups, okay? You gotta have a lot of core strength and upper body strength. You need to be able to lift your own body weight. And if you're a big back, then it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. So anyways, we had the class. It was amazing. The vibes were good. She played some like 2000s music, some R&B here and there. Anyway, she was there flipping and twirling in the air, and I was just like, wow. Then it was my turn. Like the first thing I had to do was kind of like swing on the scarf thing. It was so uncomfortable. I asked her, like, is this supposed to feel comfortable? Like maybe my scarf is not working properly. Maybe there's something wrong with my scarf because everybody's swinging on it looking comfortable. She's like, no, it's not supposed to feel comfortable. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense, you know? So we did the class and there was only like, I think 5 of us plus the instructor. Yeah, 5 of us plus the instructor. And so I met these two beautiful women there. It was their first time as well. And yeah, we all took the class. It was so much fun. The girls got it, okay? I was the beginner. They were the pros, okay? They were so good. And it was just a whole vibe. The entire class was a class full of women. And it just felt good. And I felt, you know, especially the moments where I was hanging upside down, I felt like a little kid again. Like as a kid, I used to be very flexible. I used to love, you know, being on the monkey bars, hanging upside down. Like I used to be like, during recess, I would be the only kid on the monkey bars upside down, just chilling, while everybody's playing kickball and all these other games, tag. I'd be by myself in the monkey bars. So it just brought a lot of memories. It's just, you know, just hanging and just also trusting my body, learning how to trust my body. I feel like as a kid, you tend to trust your body a lot more, right? You're willing to take risks. You're willing to climb. You're willing to, you know, but as you get older, you know, without exercising that muscle, mind, memory, it's hard. Like it's scary because you're like, oh my God, what if I bust my ass? You know, so it was just a lot of fun, and it was a workout because your girl was sweaty. I was hot, okay? It was a workout, but it was fun. Like outside of everything else, I just had fun, and that's laughter, fun, excitement. That's what I walked out with. So if you've never taken an aerial class, please go check it out. I'm telling you, you are not going to regret it. Oh my God, I hope my hair is not that messy. I washed it so it's a little poofy. But yeah, I had so much fun, and like I said, I met these 2 women, beautiful women at that. And yeah, we ended up exchanging Instagrams, social medias and all, and I'm gonna elaborate more later on. We're gonna talk more about that. But what are we doing today? So today I finished my walk. I went out for a walk. I've been trying to get 10,000 steps in every day, well, at least Monday through Saturday. Sunday I will try my best, but at least 5 days a week. It's not easy, y'all. I be outside walking for 2 hours, and I think it's because I'm walking too slow, but I be on the phone. So when you're on the phone, you know, you're just not in that, you're not really pacing yourself, you're busy talking. And so I'm gonna try to see if I can try to come up with maybe a routine where it's like, if I go out for a walk, maybe the first hour I am playing music and I'm focused, walking. Then after that, I can, like after the first hour, then I can call and make phone calls and talk to people. But yeah, so let's go ahead. I just finished showering. So you can see I'm looking like a real African auntie. I am an African auntie, actually. I have actual nieces and nephews but they don't call me auntie. I just say Sophie. I ain't that old. But yeah, so we're gonna go. I need to just wash up my face a little bit, you know, do my skincare. And after that, we're gonna go get some coffee, and then we're gonna talk, because I have a lot of things that I want to say. I have a lot of shit in my head, in this medulla. I have a lot of shit I want to talk to you about. So yeah, let's get going. I have to play some music. I have to play some music as I'm getting ready. So what should I play? Siri? Play some Rema.
Rema now playing.
Another banger. Make a call, make a bong, 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 make a call, make a keep a deep bong, 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 your body, kakara, make a bong, 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 on a make it. Kilo fe, I'm a dead jugger de, fine, no bucket de, watch your love for like it, why not more, your body, check
making content. Y'all, I completely forgot that I was vlogging today. And went out to the coffee shop. Hold on. I just came out from the coffee shop, and now I'm gonna start doing my hair. Okay, so I just finished my hair. I'm about to do my makeup. Let's talk. So today I'm going out with one of the ladies that I met at the aerial class, and I'm super excited. I'm more excited, you know, I ever since I moved out to Dallas, I've been going on dates here and there, and there's just something about, you know, hanging with the girls that just, the excitement is different. And I'm at a space where I am learning to make friends. Now, let's talk about why. So, backstory, growing up, right, I had friends in school, but, you know, I learned to set boundaries with friends, specifically from my mom. My mom always said, like, you know, wherever you meet your friends, you leave them right where you met them. So in school, I'd make friends at school, and a lot of, you know, my friends at school would be like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? Let's go to the movies, or let's go to the mall. And I just couldn't. My mom wouldn't let me. I tried to, like, you know, bend the rules a little bit, have my friends come over. I'd be like, Mom, we're doing homework. Mom, we're doing, you know, and it just didn't work. And so eventually, you know, once I graduated, it was very difficult for me to maintain that friendship because, you know, I'd go to school every day, and so I'd be able to maintain my friendship in school. But once I graduated high school, it was just difficult because I didn't know what else we would be doing outside of hanging out in school. Now that we're done with school, what are we gonna do now, you know? And so my mom telling me that growing up, I somewhat programmed my mind in thinking that way, even as an adult. But before I actually got to that point where I just didn't care about making friends, or nor did I even put an effort in maintaining friends, was right after high school, I made a friend. And another thing that my father used to say was that if the friend doesn't follow the same faith as you, they're not your friends. Like, your friends have to believe in what you believe in, meaning like religiously. And as I got older, I realized that that's not true, right? And so after high school, a lot of my friends that I was friends with in high school, you know, we tried to maintain a friendship, but it was very difficult. I made a friend right after high school, and we got super close. Like, and I tell you, right after high school, I mean, like, we connected, and during the time of our high school graduation. So she came to my graduation, I went to her graduation, and then we went to the same college. We were majoring in the same field. We both wanted to do nursing, so we both went to school for nursing, and we take classes together. There was a point in time where we lived together, and we even used to wear the same clothing. Like, we used to dress up as, you know, we matching. Our hair, you know, would look very similar. Like, people thought that we were like fraternal twins. Like, we were just like this. And I tell you, I felt like, oh my God, I actually made a friend. And I took her, to me, she was like a sister to me, you know what I mean? And I grew super close to her, and eventually we fell out. And when we fell out, it messed me up mentally, to the point that, you know, thinking about what my mom was telling me, saying like, oh, friends are not, you know, you gotta be careful with friends. The only friend that you have is your family, like your sisters, your mommy, that those are your friends. And so when we fell out, it made my mom look like she was right. And so I then was like, well, I don't need friends. And that friendship that I had, it hurted me so bad. Like, I was so hurt by the friendship breakup. Like, I actually cried. Like, and I can say till today, out of any relationship, you know, when I say relationship, I'm meaning like dating, when it comes to dating, like any heartbreak and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't compare to friendship heartbreak. So I went through that, and at the time I was just like, I don't need friends. Like, she proved what she did wasn't right. To me, I felt like what she did wasn't right, and I don't want to get into details about it, but eventually I was just like, I don't need friends. I have my mom, I have my sisters, I have family. Those are my friends. And so little by little, after that friendship, I started getting closer to my family. And when I got closer to my family, I just didn't need friends anymore. So I was just like, I'm okay. Like, I don't need friends. I have my family. And so eventually, I ended up having issues. I got disowned by my family. And that's a whole other story. Maybe I'll talk about that another time. But when I got disowned, it really bothered me, because them disowning me meant that they can no longer talk to me, that I was no longer part of the family, that, you know, they told my siblings, like, you know, don't talk to your sister, she is not part of our family anymore, and all of that. And mind you, at the time, I didn't have any friends. My family were my friends. And so when they did that, it really messed me up mentally, because then once my family disowns me, and the reason of them disowning me, honestly, was BS. Let me not get into that. We talk about that another time. And when they basically disown me, I realized, like, oh shit, I don't have anyone. I don't have friends. My friends were my family. And so them doing that really messed me up mentally. It made me live in fear of people, because it was like the people that I trusted, my family, where are they? Having that type of experience made me get into like toxic relationships. And toxic as in, I was afraid to be alone. I was afraid that I don't have my family, I don't have friends, and so this relationship is all I have, and if I lose this relationship, I have no one. So I had this huge fear of being alone, and not knowing that made me vulnerable to narcissists. It made me vulnerable to people that were willing to take advantage of me, and advantage of the fact that I didn't have anyone. That I ended up entering a relationship that was very toxic, and deep down I knew the reason why. Like, it's not like I was not aware of the fact that, you know, I have this fear of being alone because of my family and all of that. I just wasn't willing to face that fear. Eventually, I went to therapy. When I went to therapy, my therapist, you know, trying to get to know me, was like, okay, so tell me, do you have any friends? Like, I know this is what happened with your family. Like, do you have any friends? And I told my therapist, no, I don't have no friends. And to me, it was normal. Like, it wasn't an issue. But my therapist then questioned me. She's like, why don't you have friends? I then explained to her, well, growing up, this is what I was taught. I just grew up that way. And so I'd go to places, go to events, meet women, successful, beautiful women, girls. I would meet so many people, but I would never maintain a friendship, because I slowly just grew not to care for it. My therapist then made me realize that the importance of friendship. She made me realize that, you know, the advice that I got from my mom, it may have come from a place of trying to protect me, but in reality, she was hurting me even more. After realizing that, my therapist, you know, started questioning me. She's like, so, you know, when you're old, or when you get married, who's gonna be your bridesmaid? Who are you gonna call when you need advice? Who are you going to build memories with? You know, and she kind of allowed me to kind of open up that door and really think about or reflect on why I was comfortable not having friends. And so I used to tell myself as an excuse, you know, girls are too much drama. And I'd say that not because I had guy friends. I didn't even have guy friends. It was just me and my sister. My sister was my friend. Yeah, my therapist was like, listen, you need to make friends. Like, you know, us as human beings, we thrive in community. And I agreed with her, but it was just very difficult, because then now I felt like I was in first grade and I was trying to make friends. It was hard, and I feel like I'm still in that process of unlearning. There's this one friend that I made during Afrotech. It was Afrotech time, and I remember I went on TikTok and I posted a video and I said, hey guys, my name is Sophia. I'm going to be going to Afrotech for the first time. You know, I would love to connect with any one of you that are going to be going. My friend Tandy, who was in my last vlog, she DM'd me right there, and she was like, oh my god, me too, it's my first time going to Afrotech. And we exchanged phone numbers, and literally that same night we got on FaceTime and we talked, and we clicked. We clicked. Like, it's as though we already knew each other. Like, from the first day I actually met her at Afrotech, it was just, oh my god. So yeah, we connected on the first day that we met, and I remember, like, I was just like, huh, is this me making a friend? I remember I told my therapist about it, and she was so happy. She was so excited. She's like, oh my god, you just made a friend. One thing I cherish about that friendship is that I made a friend with someone that knows how to maintain friendship, right? I'm the type of person that I had grown to a point where I was so comfortable with being alone. After going through what I went through with my family, I grew to a point where I was comfortable being alone. I was comfortable in my own space. I was comfortable just being by myself. And to a certain extent, it was good. It was really good for me, because, you know, coming from a big family and then, you know, living in a state of fear and worry and like, oh my god, I'm alone, to the point that, you know, now I'm comfortable being alone. It was such a good thing, you know what I mean? But then this specific friendship that I have now, it taught me that, you know what, you have to put in the effort. As much as you put in effort in dating, you have to put that same effort in friendship. My friend, Tandy, always consistent. She always called, we'd always FaceTime almost every day, you know. And then we'll have our seasons where she's super busy, I'm super busy, but we still check in. And the thing about it is that she'd be the one to always check in. And what I love about her is that she understands me. She understands that I'm still learning how to be a friend. And that's something that I really do cherish, because I understand there's other friends or people that I've met that feel as though when I don't reach out as often, that I am being weird, I am being fake. When in reality I'm not. I'm just a really bad, I say I'm a bad friend, but I just don't know how to maintain that type of connection. And this is not just for friendship, just connection in general. Friendship does require a level of vulnerability. The past couple of months I've been going through a lot, and once in a while I always get these text messages from her, just being like, I love you, you're gonna get through this, you're smart, you are beautiful. Like, oh, when I tell you, there'll be moments where she'll text me stuff like that and I'll cry. I would cry. Another friend that I have, I met her, actually it's crazy because both of my friends, I found them on TikTok. That's why they should not ban that app. I met this friend on TikTok. She went on someone's live, one of these big TikTok creators live, and I was listening to the things that she was talking about and her experience and stuff like that, and I was just like, I like her. So I literally DM'd her and I literally said like, hey girl, I'm moving to Dallas, and oh my god, my nails look crazy. I'm moving to Dallas and I am in the process of, you know, moving, but I don't really know anyone out there, and I was just wondering if we can, you know, be friends. You know, I'm trying to look for new friends out there. And she was very friendly. She was like, girl, listen, let me know when you're in Dallas and we can definitely hang out. We ended up meeting, hanging out. And so yeah, that's my experience with friendships. And so now I'm in the process of doing a lot of unlearning, and I know it's not going to be easy, but we're working on it. And so that's why I'm really excited today to go out. So yeah, let me finish up quickly, get ready. Okay, so I got my dress on. Kichanio. I'm gonna start teaching y'all Swahili, okay? Kichanio. That means comb. Natumia kichanio kutengeneza nywele. That means I am using the comb to fix my hair. By the time you guys leave, you guys will be ready to go to Africa. If you subscribe, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be preparing you to go to Africa. Don't ever underestimate washing your hair, because when I tell you the curls, everything looks so good. Clean hair is the answer. I really want to do red lipstick. Fenty, baby, call me. Let me go with my lashes and we do our lips. We can do our lips in the car. Okay, so this is what I'm wearing. I had to put up my window so people outside can actually see me, but listen, we're doing it for the content, okay? This is what I'm wearing. This is what I'm gonna wear tonight. Simple black dress. Like I said, we're going out to dinner. Then after that, we're going to, okay. So this is what I'm wearing. Very cute, very, that girl. So what I'm gonna be wearing is some of my black heels, and I'm gonna carry a black bag. I'm not carrying a coat because it's getting hot out here in Dallas. So yeah, we're gonna go out for dinner. After that, we're gonna go to some Latin night and go listen to some good music. So for my, I told myself I'm gonna get like screenshot photos. I'm gonna get screenshot photos for my thumbnail. I need to work on my thumbnail because my thumbnails are just not hitting. I miss taking pictures. I'm gonna start taking pictures again. Like, I've always been into pictures. Look at me posing it and trying to talk. Okay, let's go. Let's turn this off. Turned off the music because I don't want no copyright claims, okay, on my video. Have y'all listened to, first of all, let me tell you where I'm at. I just got here. I'm a little bit early because I wanted to touch up I wasn't done with my makeup. I was gonna go ahead and do my lip combo. But yeah, have you guys heard Davido's new album? It was good. I loved it. It was really good. It sounded a lot like the Timeless album. You know, I remember his last album. I think it was my Spotify wrap up. You know how it tells you like the most listened to song, the album that you listen to the most. It was Davido's last album. This album here, if I'm being honest, I feel like I needed to grow on me a little bit. But Davido's a talented artist. Okay, Davido, call me. I want to work with you. I want to sing with you, okay? Your girl got a voice, okay? And anyways, it was really good. But let me just go ahead and do this lip combo, and then let me zoom in so that I'm just trying to. Okay, I think that's better. Don't get too close now. Oh my god, guys, look at this. It broke. The tip broke. What the fuck? Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just have to find the tip. Oh my goodness. Okay. Far from there. I think that's good. This is the final look. Yeah, so let's go for dinner. Alright, bye. I've never been in the bathroom that is this cold. But I look cute. But it's freezing here. Don't mind the AirPods. I'm gonna put it away. gotta talk, but I gotta brush my teeth first. Siri, play me some Usher. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so today is Saturday. I'm gonna be doing my artist date today. My artist date today is gonna be bike riding. I haven't went out bike riding in years. Ever since I was younger. When I was a kid, I used to love riding bikes. So it's been years, and let's just hope I can balance myself correctly on that bike and not bust my ass. So we're gonna go together. I wonder how I'm gonna film that, but don't worry, we'll get the content. Okay, we're gonna get the content. Anyways, let's get going. It's almost 12 o'clock. It is a little cloudy outside, but I don't mind as long as it doesn't rain on me. And yeah, we are keeping it pushing. And also, I want to shout out to my new subscribers. I see you guys. I see you guys. I see you guys. I want to say thank you so much for subscribing. And there's gonna be more videos coming. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I want you to be part of this process with me. I want you to be part of this community with me, and I'm so happy for those that have subscribed so far. I've seen that I am getting a lot of love from a lot of my cooking videos, so maybe I'll do a long form cooking content video for you guys. And you know, open up about my culture, you know, and the things that I've learned, because the thing about me, I love exploring different cultures, different foods, music, anything with art is me, okay? Okay, I'm a true Libra. Anyways, I gotta get going. Let's go. Bye!
You have it on.
Okay.
It's gonna show in red. Now it's in mode 1. And basically it's just gonna push you a little bit. So
Oh, okay.
it's gonna feel weird.
Yeah.
But it's pretty fun.
Going biking. This is a lucky winner. It's so cool. It's really nice.
Got my bike. You know what? You know what I didn't do? I was supposed to actually clear out my car. I have all my boxes and stuff in the car, but it's okay. Look at it. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited.